So you guys really seemed to like when I broke down the math for that Midland property, the $350,000 property, and I broke down the math for you and what that would look like if you were to invest in that for a income property. So I wanted to walk you through our very first rental property that we purchased, break down the math for you so you can kind of understand the ebbs and flows of investing into real estate and how changes in the market and interest rates can really change what that investment looks like. So in 2021, we purchased our first rental property in Barrie, Ontario. I don't remember what it was listed for, but we ended up offering $600,000. But there was a tenant who was paying rates from a really long time ago, and we wanted to get that tenant out. So we actually did cash for keys. And what that means is that we gave an extra $15,000 on the purchase price so that the landlord could essentially offer that to the tenant. It's not forcing them out, but they offered them $15,000 to vacate the unit and help them with moving expenses and finding a new place and things like that. So the total purchase price was $615,000, and we had put 20% down, which came to $123,000. Adding to that was roughly $9,000 in land transfer taxes and about $2,000 for legal. So at the time, our mortgage payments were about $1,800 a month. Rates were really low and we were on a variable rate. So we put in about $27,000 into renovations. That included ripping out the carpets, putting in laminate flooring, renovating the kitchens and the bathrooms. So we went unit by unit. So once the top floor unit was completed, we rented that out first, and that was renting for $2,200 a month. And then we started focusing on the main level unit. And once that was done, we also rented it out for $2,200 a month. Our monthly expenses were about $2,300, and that included mortgage, water, and heat, while the tenants paid for electricity. So all in all, monthly, we were cash flowing about $2,100. 8 months later, we got the place reappraised and it came in at a value of $800,000. So what we were able to do was pull out about $150,000 of equity out of that home, refinance it, put it back into the mortgage, and pull out $150K for our next property. So this brought our new mortgage to $640,000, and our payments started to fluctuate from there. So this is when the rate increases started to happen, and every rate increase, those payments went higher and higher and higher. So today we are just over breaking even, which obviously is not ideal. Similar to the stock market, real estate ebbs and flows, and there are definitely times where you're winning and sometimes you are not so much. So I mean, it totally depends on your financial situation, but if you can handle the changes in the market and the interest rates, in the sense of like if your math makes sense and you're at least breaking even for those tough times, and you can ride it out, then that's definitely ideal. And when those rates do eventually come down, then you will start to cash flow again. We didn't fix our rate for this property, so we are variable and we are riding it out. And like I said, you definitely need to have a thick skin for this. It's not for the faint of heart, because when you see those numbers, you're like, oh crap, like I'm screwed. But what comes up must come down. Same goes for real estate. So if you are interested in investing in an income property, definitely do reach out. I'm happy to help. You can also download my free spreadsheet that I've got in my link in bio that can help you see and assess the numbers for any properties that you're looking at. Reach out to me and let's find you a property. For more real estate content like this, please give me a follow.